Hi guys, it's Friday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. We are out here in the backyard because I am today going to make good on my promise to help Eric in the yard. But you know what, let me say this. If you have seen any of my previous videos where I have worked in the yard, then you know that I do have the green thumb.
So she does all the planning.
Yeah, I am accustomed to being out here.
She's a gardener, but I do the cutting of the grass and the edging and that stuff. So since he has dragged me into the kitchen on many occasions, which you guys have seen, and tried to embarrass me.
I have not.
In her territory, now she's out in my world and she's gonna have to cut her. Have you ever cut grass before in your life?
No, but I mean, what is there to cutting grass? Just pushing the lawnmower, really?
So our backyard is nice, but we don't fertilize or to weed and feed because I mean it's the back, it's shaded.
It's really shaded.
It's shaded, so the grass is what it is.
Yeah, here in Georgia, a lot of us have what is called Bermuda grass. And Bermuda grass really requires a lot of sun. And so here in the backyard, we will get some shade, some sun, but it actually prefers to have full sun. So you'll notice here in the backyard that there'll be a few patchy spotches here and there. But
yeah, we just let it grow.
We just let it grow.
We edge it and cut it, yeah.
And I do, you know, have my little plants and stuff that I take care of back here. But the front yard, you'll see, is just really, really pretty.
Yeah, we get that fertilized. We have a service that comes and do the fertilizer. And that's another question I have. If you have a yard, we used to fertilize it ourselves, but it was just a pain to go buy the fertilizer, so we just got a service.
Yeah, and it doesn't really cost that much to have them come out and fertilize it.
Because by the time you buy it at Home Depot,
how much is it
it's
for
like
the service?
$30.
Yeah, like nothing.
Because by the time you go to the store and buy it and try to figure out what you're getting, it's just a pain.
So you'll notice too that I'm wearing really long sleeves today. Eric, I don't know why he likes to come out here and do
like to live
yard
dangerously
work in shorts and
I'm not worried
short
about
sleeves.
Zika. I'm not worried about Zika.
I'm worried about the Zika virus, so
no, it's
I'm
not
covered up.
It's not in Atlanta yet. So
all right, Eric, are you finished procrastinating?
Let's watch you do what you do. Let's see how you. I want straight lines.
They will be straight.
I don't want any patches, you know. I want attention to detail.
This is about to be a professional looking service.
No. And don't cut your feet off with the line. Say. Don't snap gloves. Please don't do that.
So do I need protective eyewear?
Technically you are supposed to be wearing protective eyewear.
The hat isn't enough?
Yeah, how's that gonna protect you from something flying in your eye? The stuff flies from down here. But that's fine. No, the lawnmower's pretty safe for eyes.
But you have on eyewear.
All right, so you're gonna cut in a straight line from where you're at, right?
Okay, just straight ahead. But shouldn't I come over here to this?
You're gonna do that on the way back. So on the way back, you come up along this edge and get as close as you can to the edge and make a nice edge. So cut straight. You're basically doing like a circle. You're gonna cut and come back around and just keep cutting.
Okay.
Let's see if you can start it. You gotta hold the red handle down and pull simultaneously. You're supposed to be the workout queen. Let's see what your strength looking like. I could use straighter lines here. She's kind of missing some of the corners, so I don't know.
All right, guys, so I am just back from the dermatologist. Chase and I actually both had appointments today, and as we were sitting in the waiting room waiting for our turn to get called back, I kind of noticed that there were several other moms in there with their teens as well. Some of them had boys, and some of them, you know, actually had girls. And so as we began to talk and get into one another's business, you know how we do, we kind of, you know, tossed around our frustrations with teen acne and taking care of teen skin, and what actually led us to ultimately seek out professional help. I wanted to pop in really quickly and share with you just a few of the things that I found to be really beneficial in helping Chase to care for his teenage skin. He has been seeing the dermatologist for a little over a year now. We actually see the same dermatologist. I remember on one of my visits, I kind of voiced to her the concerns I was having with his skin. She suggested that I bring him in with for an initial visit, and he's been a patient of hers ever since. She actually prescribed for him the Epiduo, and the Epiduo, he just uses a pea-sized amount of this at night, and it's just done wonders for his skin. For us, you do have to have a prescription for it also, but for us, out of pocket, it came to around $10–15, and the cost to you out of pocket, it's just going to depend on your healthcare provider, but he has been able to incorporate the Epiduo seamlessly into his nighttime routine. Speaking of regular routine or regimen, I also wanted to share with you, in addition to the Epiduo, what he's doing to, you know, help clear up his skin as it relates to like over-the-counter products, and also just some of the other stuff, you know, that we're doing that really has been really helpful in clearing up that teenage skin. And listen, nothing that I am going to say or share with you is going to be rocket science. We're not over here splitting atoms as it relates to teenage skin, but I do think that at times it can be kind of helpful to hear what other moms are saying, you know, that can really help with the frustrations as it relates to that, you know, those really bad acne breakouts. So the first thing, water. I told you it was not going to be rocket science. I make sure that I kind of stay on him about getting enough water into his system. I let him know that, you know, if you drink water, your skin will look just really nice and handsome. But also, you ladies know that water can be just extremely beneficial, among other things, in helping to clear out those toxins that can contribute to clogged pores, which then lead to, you know, those sudden acne breakout. Washing his hair. Of course he takes showers, and of course he washes his hair, but he may not wash his hair with each shower. You know, he's a new teenager, and so he may not understand the concept of oil buildup and just product buildup on his hair, which once he gets outside and starts to sweat, all of that can kind of drip down his face and get into his pores, and also contribute to clogged pores, again leading to sudden acne breakouts. So I make sure that I stay on him about washing his hair each time he gets into the shower. Taking his vitamins, he takes the men's one-a-day vitamins once a day, the gummy kind. His pediatrician actually suggested that he kind of go from the little Flintstone children's vitamins a couple of years ago to the men's one a day, because even though he's only 13, Chase is really tall. He's a really big teenager. So I make sure that he gets his vitamins into his system once a day. All right, so this one may seem a little bit weird, but it is changing the pillowcases. I have a lot of friends who have, and I've done this too, have tried to give their teenagers a little bit more responsibility so they have more chores and things to do around the house. And so one of those chores might be for your teen, as it is for a couple of my friends, doing their own laundry. Chase doesn't do his own laundry. That is Eric's little thing that he likes to do, as you all know. But so in doing the laundry, the kids may not find it necessary to, I don't know, change out those pillowcases sometimes. So, but if they're keeping a soiled pillowcase, an oil filled, maybe dirty pillowcase on that pillow night after night after night, it can absolutely lead to a sudden acne breakout. So making sure our teens are changing out those pillowcases, if they are in fact responsible for doing their own laundry, is going to be really beneficial and kind of, you know, deterring some of that sudden acne breakout. And that's it, just really simple, basic things that I am doing with him to help him care for his teenage skin. But I should mention that a few of you mentioned to me that you were in the process of transforming your son's room to a more mature space now that they were becoming teenagers, and you wanted to know what I had done for Chase's room. So I'll get his permission, and if he says it's okay, we'll go in there and we'll kind of take a look at what I've done in his room. But also, while we're up there, I'll show you the over-the-counter products that I mentioned that we're kind of using on his skin as well. All right, so we have received the all clear from Chase to enter his room, and it will become pretty apparent that he is a simple guy when it comes to the decor of his room. He didn't want anything too fussy or overdone. Alright, so here on his bed tray, he likes to house his remote, his game controllers, but also the books he's working on. So currently he's reading The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. I know, but this book Eric and I felt was very important for Chase to read as he prepares to enter traditional school, especially for the first time. He's actually just finished reading Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. We felt that The 50th Law was a great follow-up to that particular book. They're both great reads, though. So over the summer, he read Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird and also Kay Gibbons' Ellen Foster. The book Ellen Foster was not only an Oprah Book Club selection, it's a really good read. It's really quick to read also, but it was also on the summer reading list for the upcoming 9th graders at the private school that we're looking to enroll Chase in next year. And so for all of you who don't know, Chase is actually in the 8th grade. So for you moms out there who are homeschooling, a little pro tip here, we like to keep Chase competitive. And so by doing that, we try to teach him or give him lessons that are like 1 to 2 grade levels beyond his current grade. Okay, this door here leads into his bathroom. Again, really simple, clean, and free of clutter. Alrighty, here we are at his linen closet. Again, very simple and organized. It's really easy for him to manage and kind of keep clean and easily get to all of his things. So here are the over-the-counter items that I mentioned earlier. Whatever I find is working for my skin, I purchase for him. So like me, he is currently using the items from the Garnier and Biore skincare line. He loves them. I have the Mia 2 for myself, and Chase uses the Mia 1. Again, he loves it. He finds it a lot easier to use that than to use just like a typical washcloth or sponge to clean his skin. All right, and finally, we just have his water closet, which also houses his shower. Almost forgot, there's one additional door in the bathroom, and that leads to his office. That's where he sits and does all of his schoolwork. All right, guys, welcome back to the kitchen with Tandy and Eric today.
Wait a minute, time out. So some of y'all might be confused because she said with Tan and Eric, and y'all are like, well, who is this? Is this like Naomi Campbell or Angela Bassett with the haircut, the hairdo on here? So that is
season. It is bang season.
I'm not cheating on my wife. That's not Naomi Campbell. That's not Angela Bassett. That is.
Anyway,
that is Tan.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Okay, today we are making something fun. One of Eric and Chase's favorites, brownies. Anything to do with chocolate, they love it. So that's what we are going to be making today. The brand that we are partial to using here in this household is the Ghirardelli brand of brownies. You can pick these up anywhere.
So is it really pronounced Ghirardelli? Because you always make fun of me when I call it. It is
Ghirardelli. What do you call it?
I call it Ghirardelli or something. You always make fun of me. Yeah.
No, I think it's Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
And we love going to the Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli. It's Ghirardelli.
Right.
Ice cream shop at
Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
We also went to the when we went to San Francisco. We went to we went to their head.
Yeah,
where they started.
in San Francisco. Yeah, really nice area.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's talk about what we'll be using here today. So obviously, you see, we have 2 boxes of the brownies. Why? Because we've found that when you only use 1 box, the brownies come out really, really thin, and we like a thick, chewy, almost cake-like looking brownie. So I use 2 boxes.
Don't you put pudding? You don't put the pudding in
No,
the
not in the brownies. That's for the cake.
Okay.
All right, so
Where's the Duke's mayonnaise? We don't put
No,
Duke's.
we don't put the mayonnaise in the brownies either.
checking.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna need you to get on the same page. Okay.
See, now you're cocky now.
What?
Because you're back in your territory.
Right.
But all right, we're gonna talk about the lawn mowing.
Yeah. Did y'all see me get out there and cut that grass like a champ? Did y'all see that? I was.
I'll give you a B.
Yeah, that was my first time, and I started up on the first try.
I'll give you a solid B.
Okay, let's not overlook that. But anyway, we have our brownie mix 2 boxes. So that means we're gonna kind of double all of our ingredients. So I have my Pam here to kind of oil up my baking dish. It's a 9 by 13. And so the recipe calls for 1/4 of a cup of water. So instead of all water, I did 1/4 of a cup of water and 1/4 of a cup of milk. And it's almond milk. Do you guys use almond milk or regular milk? We use both.
Yeah.
Chase does almond and we use the other milk. All right, so Eric, what do you have over here?
I have the KitchenAid stand mixer.
Yes, my hand mixer, I need to replace that, Eric. Yeah, you don't notice.
I have some I have some walnuts, some melted butter,
No, that's actually oil.
some oil.
Oil.
What kind of oil is it?
This is vegetable.
Vegetable oil.
Yeah.
An empty bowl.
Yeah, that's for you to crack your eggs in.
Oh, I get to crack eggs.
Yes.
And 3 eggs.
Right, but we're only going to use 2. The recipe calls for 1 egg per box, so we're going to use 2 of those, but those are the last 3 eggs in the house. We need to go to the grocery store. All right, so don't screw that up. Yeah, you go ahead and crack your eggs in the bowl, and I'll go ahead and open up the boxes of brownies. All right, so as I have stated before, when we're here in the kitchen, we like to, or I like to, kind of watch TV. And so I'm watching right now the Housewives of New York reunion. Again, my guilty pleasure. And so the problem that they are encountering right now is the fact that Bethany told Luann that her, not spouse, but her fiance was caught in a hotel basically cheating on her, all smooched up, booed up with someone other than herself. So Bethany, took it upon herself to break this news to Luann. All right, so my question to you guys, to you, Eric, because Eric doesn't really watch the Housewives. He'll kind of sit in and walk by as I'm like screaming, oohing and ahhing about what's going on. But do you tell your friend would you tell one of your guy friends that you've seen his spouse out, his girlfriend or whoever, out with another guy?
I mean, I don't think that's a situation.
You go ahead and you just pour that into the.
That's not a situation that anybody wants to be in. I think you kind of have to, but luckily.
Why do you feel like you have to tell?
I mean, if that's your friend, I think you owe it to that friend to not let them go into a situation like
Mark's
that.
pull the whole bag in.
Well, do you want to see this? Look, let's see this little frosting packet.
Oh,
See that?
fudge pack.
So, especially, I mean, if it's like an acquaintance, you know, maybe not. But if it's a true friend, I think you kind of, I think that goes across sexes. I think you have to tell.
Really?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I guess like you said, I think it does kind of depend on how close you are to that friend, you know?
Have you ever been in that situation?
Have I been in that situation? You have scissors?
Are we getting bossy? Okay, all right.
Eric, I've done my part with that grass. I'm proven.
You cut 2 lines. I had to take over.
No, I did a great job out there, and you have to admit that. But anyway, I was actually in a situation where I had a friend tell me that her spouse has actually left her and the kids, and she just put me on notice saying that you might see him out in these streets with someone else. So I'm just letting you know that I already know, okay? Because he was that type of dude. Now, however, like in Bethany's case here on New York, Luann, you know, initially, you know, she was really accepting of this information. But then, you know, maybe a day or so later, she was like, Bethany should have minded her own business.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. She said she should have minded her own business, stayed out of it. And so Bethany said, you know what? Fine. Basically saying that, you know, if I see him out in the street, you know, butt naked with another chick, I'm just going to step over them and you will be none the wiser. I will not fill you in. I will not let you know what he's out here doing.
And that's the danger of it, right? Some people
yeah,
are
because
just blind.
some people, you know, were you about to lick your fingers? Yes,
No,
you were. I saw you about to lick your fingers.
No, I don't have anything to lick.
Does your spouse lick their fingers when they eat? Don't you hate that when you're out to dinner with someone and they're licking food off of their fingers?
Does your spouse wear rompers and you don't really like rompers, but she wears them anyway?
So, all right. So, get a fork and kind of beat up your eggs. These browns could have been done. Beat up your eggs. You know, I'll beat up the eggs. Go ahead and pour the milk and the oil in. Milk, water, oil. Yeah, go ahead and empty that in. And so the
I would have used a cream reduction.
Really, a cream reduction? I've never heard of that in my life. So I am going to go ahead and chop up a few walnuts. There are no walnuts in the brownie mix. You can, you know, of course. All right, Emerald Lagasse, and you spilled it. And you spilled it. Right.
You gotta have some flair. You gotta.
So. Yeah, we didn't get the brownie mix that had walnuts in them. They didn't have any. So I'm just going to chop up just a few to put into the brownie batter. And I like to toast my walnuts. So I have a pan back here on the stove heating up so that I can get them nice and toasty. See, Eric, you don't know the work that goes into putting meals and stuff together because you're not in the kitchen. Okay? But see, now you see the blood, sweat, and tears. Could you pass me the knife? And get you a spoon so that you can beat up your eggs. You don't even know where the knife is.
I do know where the knife is.
Alright, so let's switch spots here. You get your thing and beat up the egg. Alright. Something else I want to talk to y'all about. Toilet seats.
Oh gosh.
Toilet seats. I'm in the house, obviously, all guys, okay? I'm the only girl here in the house. I prefer that they leave the toilet seat down. Okay, that's good. You go ahead and put it down.
So what I think with women is just like, do you guys just like close your eyes and just like back into the seat? Like close your eyes and just like back into the seat? Like, do you not look at the seat before you sit down?
Babe, go ahead and put that into the bowl. We're not making scrambled
Well,
eggs.
women need to be worried about that. Why y'all public bathrooms always so dirty? That's what y'all need to be worried about. But what's the big deal with the seat?
Wait, let's go back to that. He makes a good point,
right.
Ladies. He makes a good point. Why are our public restrooms just filthy? I don't understand it. When I go into the public restroom, it's like I have to say a prayer. Like, please let the bathroom be halfway decent so that I can get in here without throwing up.
You even take, especially when we go on vacations, like Orlando, you'll take like a little body spray with you.
Yes,
and like spray.
Because it's just that bad. Oh my gosh. And Eric, when he goes into the bathroom, I always ask him like, and that's our thing. When one of us goes into the bathroom out in in public, we're like, how was it?
I'm always like, it's fine. Usually. I mean, every now and then you'll get a bad one, but men's bathrooms, you know.
Okay, go ahead and start. You just put it on like 2. But yeah, it is like filthy. What do we do when we go in there? So I'm like, what? Like, wow, but anyway, the toilet seat looks better in the down position. No one wants to go into the restroom area and see toilet water. So that's why we expect it to always be down.
You want the seat and the lid?
Yeah.
At all times.
Well, all right, I guess kind of get away with the lid, but the seat absolutely has to be down. It's not fair.
Y'all just want something to have over our heads, so that you can nag and complain as, oh, you left the seat up, here's something I can complain about. It's not a big deal. Just go like this, let the seat down. One more.
Hi guys, welcome to Tea Time with Tan and Eric. The topic for today's tea time is, does your spouse influence the way you look, i.e. a new hair, new outfit, shoes, glasses, whatever? Okay, does your spouse influence the things that you purchase and or take back to the store depending on their approval or disapproval?
So if your spouse doesn't like an outfit or an accessory or your hairstyle, do you switch it up? I'm okay with this.
You're okay with it.
I like it.
Like how am I supposed to feel with you saying I'm okay with it?
I'm sorry.
Right.
Classic husband mistake.
Right.
I'm sorry. It is the best hairstyle I've ever seen in my whole life.
The damage has been done.
On earth.
The damage has been done, babe.
I'm too late. You're right.
My gosh. But anyway, so as you can see, I have a recent newly acquired hairstyle, new look here. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. You ladies know that fall is upon us, and so sometimes with the changing of the seasons, we like to switch up our look a bit, and you know, bangs are fall season. So that is what I did.
So bangs are a fall fashion?
Because you don't typically want to wear bangs in the summer because it can get kind of hot. You know, and then all this hair in your face, it gets kind of hot. But I thought it would be just a really neat little switch up. And keep in mind, guys, that I have had bangs before.
You know, I recently switched up my look for you too. Because I used to have like a mustache. In some of the older videos, am I in the video with a mustache?
Yeah.
So I shaved that.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And I told you that that you looked great hairless. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
I like that. But so on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give your thoughts on the new bang look, Eric?
25.
Again, too late. Too
25.
late. But anyway, so also along with the new hair, I have recently been prescribed glasses. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Somebody needed glasses before somebody else does. See, I don't need glasses yet.
Well, I don't have a real strong prescription, and I only need them when I'm like driving, just, you know, to read a few signs here and there. And so these are the glasses that I picked out.
These are like binoculars.
No, Eric, no, they're not. It's just a really small prescription.
It is a small prescription.
It's a small prescription. But the problem is, okay, so when I went in to, you know, get fitted for the glasses, it was a different hair. It was a different look. And so I loved it initially. Then I get, you know, I go pick them up and I have new hair. I'm kind of on, you know, I'm like 90%, you know, I like it. Eric, he's...
So I made the same mistake that I just made in the shooting of this video. I said the glasses were okay. And that, as husbands know, most of y'all know, if you don't say that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, the hairstyle, the outfit, the shoes, whatever, it's a fail. So
what do you guys think?
My bad.
What do you guys think? Are they that bad?
I just said I like these. So these are some, now you're going to have to explain to people why you bought fake eyeglasses, but we'll come back to that. These are some like little fake mock eyeglasses.
Yeah, those are just like fashion, fashion glasses. They don't have a prescription.
They're not sunglasses.
No, I picked those up from Nordstrom. Just again, you know, ladies, we always, not always, but you know, from time to time, we want to switch up our look a little bit. So that's why I got those.
More studious?
I am studious.
You wanted to,
just in general. You know, I don't need any help with that. But I just thought it would be neat to kind of switch up a little bit. You
with your glasses to look intelligent. Here's what I think.
But so he loves those. He likes the look of those.
I like these a little bit, but these are fine.
Why,
these are fine.
though? Why? Don't they look very similar, guys? Like, why are you more partial to these?
I think
Is
I like
the color?
Yeah, I think I like just the simple black. You know, I just realized I'm the only one in our family that doesn't wear glasses now.
Yes.
That is awesome.
And that is because he hasn't gone in for a real, eye exam, and you are overdue. But Eric, what I just don't get it. Like, to me, they seem to have a very similar frame. I understand that these are completely black.
I don't dislike these. I like those a little bit better. You can't have a preference. Like, we're not allowed to have a preference. I can't have a preference.
You can, but I mean, come on,
so you're just gonna make me like them?
Wearing glasses, that's a very sensitive time in an individual's life, especially a woman, of a certain age. Now I gotta wear glasses, and you're like, I don't really care about those. And then it's not like you can just go back in and exchange the glasses or switch them out. Glasses are expensive, especially the nice looking ones, and I thought I did pretty good with these.
Glasses are too damn expensive.
They are really expensive. Chase, and I again, that's what I get for looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? As the one in the family who pays all the bills, I said, you know what? I'm not going to go and get the $400 pairs of glasses that we get Chase. Chase, $400. I said, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Since I now have to wear glasses, I'm going to get something a little, less straining on the budget. And this is the thanks I get. But it's okay.
Look, do you like so you don't like everything I wear, and I don't take it personally. Exhibit A. So we're going on our trip soon to Florida, and I bought these Nikes. Pretty basic. Now I like the color
real
orange.
Basic.
I haven't worn a lot of orange, but like orange is like my favorite color.
It is.
Because the two colleges I went to both had orange in the color, and I like orange.
What colleges did you go to?
So Florida A&M and Clemson. We met at Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, but Florida A&M is like orange and green, and Clemson is like orange and like a off. I should know the color, but it's like an off.
Is it an off blue?
It's not blue.
Sure?
University of Florida is orange and blue. Clemson is like orange and like a purplish.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah, they're 2-4.
I like orange. I even liked orange growing up. So I bought these shoes. Like when we go to Disney, all my shirts are orange, and then I had these shoes.
So when you guys see the pictures of us at Disney, Eric will have on an orange shirt in every picture. He is not wearing the same shirt every day.
If you go to our Instagram and you see it.
Yeah.
But you don't like shoes with like all white bottoms. You like the shoes, so I bought these. You like these with the bow.
Right. I love these.
Right.
These are nice. I think they are a real masculine looking shoe. The really bold blue here. And then just the dark base of the shoe just really gives you a strong masculine look. And then we have these. Okay. I just think they're a softer look.
It's for vacation. We're going to Florida. It's a Florida look.
Well, I understand that. And so I don't necessarily have an issue with the top portion of the shoe. It's the white bottom. I think it looks geriatric, if you will. I don't know. I have a problem with the white bottom. I think it should be a darker color.
Well. Yeah. But are my feelings hurt? I'm still gonna wear them. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's your thought. But you get all in women get all in their feelings.
He knows how I feel about white bottom shoes, and he just does it anyway. Now you know not to go and order those shoes.
Look,
you knew I didn't like those, but you did it anyway.
By the way, we get a lot of. So we go to Zappos. You'll get shoes from Nordstrom occasionally. We get a lot of our shoes from DSW. DSW, if you sign up for like DSW, they send you like really good coupons, especially if you're buying for like a big family.
Are we talking about?
I'm just saying we're talking about shoes. Have you gave people that tip?
Yes, they know about DSW. Nobody's talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you were hating on my glasses, hating on my hair, and you went.
You hating on my shoes? I'm still gonna rock them. You hating on them? And I didn't hate on your glasses. It's just if I don't turn 20 backflips, then I'm not supportive. Like, why do, as men, we have to not only co-sign on it, but we got to say it is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is your job in this relationship.
Well, the next time I fix something around the house or do something manly, I want you to have like cheerleader pom-poms. Cheering.
Bye, guys.